Why are your lights on? They're like, pull up.
And mom's yelling,
We have a nigger.
We have a nigger. It is a nigger. Like a roach. Like a roach.
that's me. No, that's on your backside.
He trips on his wife.
That's me. Kenny was standing. I'm the one that took him down. Kenny's just standing there.
He lied. That was his wallet.
That's my phone where it fell out.
The dude had a phone on him. You should have taken his phone and stolen from him, that fucking asshole.
And now I'm going to get the gun.
So, my concern, like everybody else, for this judge would be for people that appear in her court, for people of color, let's say black people or other immigrant that brought in the front in her court. Is it possible that she sent them away in a cage? She sent them in prison. She sent them, convict them because of her bias, because of her issues, her personal issues with the Pacific race of people. The case is that this judge, she's been a judge for a while, and I am concerned that there are people she sent to prison, innocent people that she sent to prison because she can do that. She's a judge. Unfortunately, there are bad judges, just like bad police that kills people. Like George Floyd. The police who entrusted to protect people kill innocent people all the time. Of course, there are other psychopaths of societies, but so the cases that she preside over, or the cases that brought into her court, everybody that were convicted from her court, every case should be, the people who are convicted in that court, their cases should be reviewed. Should everybody be sent, their conviction be erased or overturned, sent free, because of her, that she cannot be fair in court based on her dehumanizing people of other race, black people, a roach. How can you be fair to a roach, something that you don't even consider as a human being? And so that's the issue that I personally feel, that there are people who don't have the money to hire lawyers, who are brought in by the police to this court, and this judge send them to prison for a long time, or for whatever amount of time. Anyone that go to the front of this judge were brought in and convicted of crime, their cases must be reviewed. Otherwise, it would just be a miscarriage of justice. It's really atrocity. That's one of my concerns. Okay, and just remember, though, this kind of talk is existed. People don't talk in public on video, but it exists. People be shocked to see something like this on video from a judge, from a police officers, from a mayor, or from a city councils, or from a president of the United States. These kind of talks exist, and the society, and for some, in some aspect, the society is run by collective of combination of people in the United States that are mostly good, but there are those who are causing a tension, that are causing problems in the community. You have to, for you to see the result of a silence. This woman, she spoke her mind, and you can hear the voices, you can see the videos, but how about those who never say anything? Those who were keep their mouth shut and silently committing a crime against people in their capacity, in their work capacity. Be it a judge or prosecutors who are racist themselves, working to commit genocide against black people or people of other race. But you never get to hear from them. You never be able to identify that they are racist. There's no way for you to know. And they commit crimes of the worst kind. And the idea that this video is somehow shocking to people, I see a lot of people sharing these videos all over social media. If this is shocking to you, the video of the judge is being racist, if it's shocking to you, then you're not paying attention. In the United States, every state, if you Google people that are convicted of crime, innocent people that are convicted of crime because of the racist judges, because of the racist police officers, because of the racist prosecutors, you're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention, if you're not reading, if you're not researching cases that of people, innocent people that spend a lot of time in prison, in the cage, who's being kidnapped and forced to send to prison by judges like this, and convicted of crime that they never commit, is huge amount of people in the United States. If you go to any jail and visit, if you're able to visit any jail in the United States, talk to people that are locked up in the cage, and their friend and their attorneys, and look at what they were charged with. And if you're able to look at what they were charged with, and evidence that the police have for their convictions or for the charges, or if you are able to look at cases of people who are convicted in court, convicted because the judges and the police work together, the prosecutor work with the judge to convict innocent people. This should not be shocking to you. This should be everyday things in the United States. By no means are this kind of people or race of white people are themselves who is being racist. There are racist in every community of black people too as well. But black people are not, they're not in the position to destroy the life of other people in a position of power, where, let's say, if black people hate white people so much, they can collect them from the street, they can kidnap them off the street, send them to prison like a dog, lock them up like a dog for life. And a lot of white people are in the position to do that, and they're also in the position to change that. And a lot of white people working really hard and to change that. They have changed. They have made a lot of difference in the United States. I mean, from the early, if you compare 100 years ago to right now, the amount of progress, amount of freedom, amount of society progress, society change, and it's huge. There are huge difference, and we are enjoying the product of people that who suffer, who work really hard to make the necessary change, so that the next generation can live in much better environment. They're more protected from evil people that are their desire for elimination of race, for elimination of a specific race. Those desire overpower their logic and their common sense, and to be able to do that in a position of power as a judge or as a police officer or as a president and it's really amazing that these kind of things happen, but this is not an isolated incident. In the United States, if you go to if you're able to travel in the United States, let's say as a black person or an immigrant, you're traveling by car, you're driving, you will see the amount of racism in the United States. People attack you. People will accuse you of crimes. If you go in the store, let's say you buy something in the United States, and a lot of cities, especially like a suburban cities, with a lot of huge population of white people. The minute you walk into the store, people will look at you and say, is this person coming to steal? Automatically think that the fact that you're black in itself signify that you coming into the store to steal. Never mind you have money to buy whatever thing that they have in there for sale. You have the money. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or billionaire. The minute you walk in the store, you'll be the people that work in the store, the camera's eyes will be on you. You will automatically be guilty of a crime. And if you are somewhere driving and somebody cut you off and they call the police, and that white person, the police will believe anything and everything that person says, even if you have everything on video, will charge you and convict you of crime that you never commit. For example, in this specific city, Lafayette, Louisiana, I was convicted of a traffic violation, traffic ticket, for something that I never did in my that day I was driving. Somebody cut me off. I had it on video, dash camera on my car. They cut me off. They went into the ditch, and the person behind me called the police. The police pulled me over, and he gave me a reckless driving ticket, even though I have nothing to do with this person. I was driving on the right lane, this person driving on the left lane. They decided to change lanes quickly in the front of me, slam on their brakes. I kept my distance. I didn't touch their car, but they lost control and went into the ditch. The police blamed me for this incident, and I went to court, exactly this court, Lafayette court. And actually the name of it's a different district, but it's the same city. And I was convicted even though I'm innocent. When you are in a foreign country, there's really nothing you can do. You are at the mercy of these kind of judges, racist police officers, or people that see you as invaders, outsiders, who come in with a bad intention to their country, and they are automatically assume that you're guilty, especially if you're black in the United States. The perception of justice, that American court is just, it's just a fallacy. It's just a word. There is no just or fairness in American court. If you don't have a big money to hire lawyers, when you go to the front of the judge, especially like these judges, you have no choice, no chance. because they will be the executors. They're the one who will decide whether you live or die, and the police will be there to enforce whatever decision these kind of judges make. So be careful when you are in traveling in the United States. And for this judge, I hope that they will review the cases, all the people that she convicted in her court, and the case be overturned, and those people were not, where all the charges that she convicted people with be overturned, and everybody who she sent to jail or prison, currently in prison, be free from prison. And hopefully she will never work as a judge or a lawyer in any public capacity. And this video, her video, is probably a blessing in the disguise, because now hopefully some of these people that she sent to prison will be free. Enjoy your weekend.